welcome to another message crawler update. Today I'm going to show you some of the smaller updates I did in various parts of an application. So we're going to kind of randomly jump around. If you using the software and you staying up to date with the series, this is going to be for you. There is no specific topic. I'm just going to show you a few different things in different areas of the application. So let's stop talking and go to the screen. And here you can see I have a .dat file loaded and I have some metadata fields. And one of the things I needed to do is export specific metadata fields from super large .dat file. And what I did is I went to export .dat file, and the fields I had, they were just going over and I was scrolling them. And the first thing I did is I grabbed the resize bar and I moved it, and the whole thing didn't resize, to which I said, wow, I was lazy and I should have fixed it. So now I did. If you resize a window, you'll see that this window gets way bigger, and if you have a high resolution screen, now you can select none, and you can go through these and you can select what fields you need. Next update is in SplitConversationByQuietTime. So this was a cool tool that somebody suggested I create, and it seemed like a good idea. I built it, but I don't think anyone ever used it. Recently somebody contacted me saying like, well, it doesn't work perfectly all the time. So I started scratching my head thinking why, and I realized that I made a bit of a mistake as far as how I was thinking about conversations are going to be generated. And one thing I assumed is when a new conversation starts, the dates will be reset back to sort of way earlier times, and the new it will automatically start a new conversation. It didn't work. So what I had to do is add current conversation. So if we have our conversation identifier and we have our sort date field, basically what this will do is whenever this field changes, it's going to start a conversation regardless of the time difference. So before I kind of assumed that, well, if you're going to use 3, you will have 3-hour difference if it's a really new conversation. So I put this field here to explicitly specify the existing conversation, so we are not merging conversations together when we shouldn't. And just like before, this data should be sorted by conversation sort date control number, so by this field and that field and then control number. So that's a little fix that I did with this tool. And the third thing I want to show you is name normalization. So what I did here is I moved some of the UI stuff around, but I added an ability to save and import CSV. This used to say XML, and pretty quickly realized that XML is not useful to anyone. Yes, technically you can save it, but it's only just to save your work in progress kind of deal. What people really wanted is they wanted to export it out, go into Excel, mess in there with the files, and then import it back. Or maybe somebody had already an existing list of names, or in fact, in some cases, there was a list of phone numbers, and people would want to convert phone numbers into full names. And so what you can do now is use that import CSV button, and it's going to load them into here, and now you have a cross-reference file, and then you can use the replace names button to do the replacement. And I left export as that just in case somebody needs a concordance delimited file, but button is there. So that's kind of it. Not much else happened here. Those are just like the little things that I fixed up, and I'm hoping they're going to make your experience with message crawler better. So let me know what you think. This version is available on my website. You can download it and use it. Keep in mind it's still a beta version. Questions, comments, contact me please, and I will see you on another video.